In Brussels, consultant Peter Bell sees potential. He's advising British companies who want to move their businesses here to mainland Europe post-Brexit. But it's tough to advise when Brexit negotiators have so far failed to reach any agreements on how the divorce will play out.
My advice is to stay nimble, stay flexible, run with the uncertainty. It's uncertain, so how can you make a decision? Okay, so if that's not good advice, I don't know what is.
And that's advice he'll have to keep on giving for some time. After a week of talks, EU and UK negotiators haven't made significant progress on how this breakup will work. There's still no telling what's going to happen to the Irish border, what the rights will be of EU citizens in the UK and vice versa, and how much money the UK will owe the EU for commitments it's already made. The so-called Brexit bill is the most divisive issue.
After this week, it is clear that the UK does not feel legally obliged to honour its obligations.
The Commission set out its position, and we have a duty to our taxpayers to interrogate it rigorously.
And it's that back and forth that's frustrating for business leaders who just want to know what the future relationship between the UK and the EU is going to look like.
The strategy, the tactics of how they do that in the negotiation, I'm going to leave that to the government. But what I want is for them to find a way to get going, to get to those detailed questions, and to break through the things that are difficult.
In the meantime, for consultants like Peter Bell, his main message to clients is the only certain thing is uncertainty.
Everybody's going to feel this is going too slow, is there going to be a deal, there's going to be nervousness, etc., etc. But we could look forward to that for a good time yet.
The fourth round of negotiations is set to begin 4 weeks from now. The hope was enough progress would be made between the EU and the UK, so talks of a new trade deal could begin this fall. For those operating businesses between the English Channel, that is of utmost importance. But with these talks progressing so slowly now, any discussion of trade may not begin until next year. Kevin Ozebek, TRT World, Brussels.